Alright guys, as you can see, it looks a little bit different out here. I started tearing down the pig pen, got all the posts out, all the panels down. Started taking down this first section. I got to pull that post out, find a 12-foot gate to put in there. Yeah, I'm making the calf a lot bigger, and as you can see, from this post here over to the shed there's concrete, and then it goes even with that post that the red gate is mounted to there, where those 2x6s start. There's concrete all the way to there. Yeah, I gotta get in here with the skid loader today, and there's a pile of shale in here from the pigs rutting it up. Clean that stuff out. And then I'm just gonna use it the way it is. I gotta get that old water and stuff out of there yet. I gotta put a shut-off valve in the horse barn. And then I'm gonna cap it off below ground and cover it. But I guess we're gonna decide to leave it the way it is. We've been kicking around the idea, and we think we're just gonna add 60 feet on the machine shed. That would give me more space for equipment storage. Then I'd be able to extend the north lane to another 60 feet, and then I would have, you know, basically 60 feet is to that last post right there. That's 60 feet. So actually be to that back post way back in there. My finger's gonna be real big, but it'd be to that post way back there. That'd be 60 feet. And for this year, what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna move that 16-foot gate back here, because these 12 calves only need a couple sections here. So I'm gonna put the gate across here, then the cows can have more of this, and they'll still have that rough to get underneath if it's raining or whatever, but at least they can come back in here and get out of the wind. But they won't be in there very often. But as you can see, I have another post there to put in the ground, and then I have another post down here. And then I'm going to run 3 strands of high tensile wire on the inside. Just because a lot of these gates are junk. And basically they're there just for a mindset. So if the calves were to try and go through the wire, there's something behind it. Eventually, it'd be nice to get new corral panels or something so it looked nice. But what I might actually do is get more treated corner posts and put in the ground. And then I can get, I thought he told me I could get 3 or 4 inch by 3/16 or 1/4 inch flat bar in a 24 or a 30 foot length. I might just get that and then bolt it to the outside of the post, and have the high tensile wire on the inside so it looked like there's a gate on the back side. I might see about doing that next year for around this lot. And then I might put more posts in there along that alley, and then do the same thing, and then pull them gates out and make it look nicer. If I do that, I'm going to put the flat bar on the inside, and then I'd put posts basically between each of those posts. These treated posts are pretty cheap. I think they're 13 bucks a piece or 15 bucks a piece for 10 footers. And these are 10 footers. I put them down on the ground 5 feet or better, so if you get your center of the post farther down on the ground, it takes a lot more leverage to try and move the post on top. So so this is what it is for right now. And if down the road, let me set you down here for a minute so I can open this gate quick fast. Takes 2 hands to undo the clip. If next year we're going to separate the calves from the yearlings, what I might do is I might come over here at 36 feet or 32 feet, somewhere right in here, maybe put another post in if I have to, and then basically 36 feet would be here, and then put another gate in at that end where I could get into this side for the big series, and then this side for the calves, and then that back one I'd have to move this way you know, so I can get to the gate over here. But I don't know if I'm going to separate the calves from the big steers or just leave them all together, because basically the big steers and the calves are going to get fed as much as they want to eat, and the cows kind of get limited what they get to eat. So I don't know if I'm going to separate them or not. If I do, it won't take very much to set something up here for that, but that would be next year. Who knows, I might have to sell the calves before then, so I won't have any steers next year. That'll be fat. But so yeah, this is how far I've gotten so far. I got busted gate rails here that need to get cleaned up, and this pile of shale here needs to get cleaned out. And yeah, I ran out of daylight yesterday, so that's as far as it got. But I pulled this post out from over here. I'm gonna put him in here in the center here, and then put that post in the center there. And then I'm gonna run some high tensile wire around here, 2 or 3 strands, just to keep the calves from pushing on the gates, which they never have. But as you can see, the gates aren't the greatest, so just run some hot wire on the inside, and then that'll help these gates last a little longer. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. You get this cleaned up, and then I got to get that cleaned out and fill that hole in. The pigs dug way down below the concrete in there. Build this back up with shale. I need to get these boards cut, this post pulled out. I say get a 12-foot gate here so I get in and out right here to bed the calves. And I need to get a piece of rebar to stick in here so I can extend my drive-through electric gate, so it goes all the way across this 12-foot opening, so I don't have to worry about calves trying to get out while I'm going in there to feed or to bed or whatever. So a little bit of time, it's getting there. It's nothing pretty, but I don't have money for pretty right now. So anyways, guys, you can see the hunting shack way back there, waiting for the deer. So, and the cows are still getting fed out there. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. They're talking snow Friday and Saturday, so it's gonna be time to get that float out of there this week, get that set up for trickle feed. Cows are already on trickle feed, so get this stuff cleaned out and we'll be ready for the snow, I guess. As ready as we're gonna get. So that's that, and then one of these days I will do a video for Jay on the outdoor wood stove, how I have that all set up to heat the house and the shop, and hot water out to the shop and whatever else. So anyways, guys, that's what's going on. Please comment, rate, subscribe, stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you on the next one.